Hey, Captain Ed Camille here. Today we're going to show how to raise a halyard on my Gemini. Take a couple things up front with you. A winch handle, necessity, and your sailing gloves. Okay, let's go up front. Okay, we're up front now. So for the moment, I'm going to put the handle in our little handy container here, and we're going to get ready. Now, I'm showing this with the Lazy Jacks deployed. That's not how we do it. There's another thing on Lazy Jacks. I'm just here today trying to get this out. Okay. Alrighty, so back here in the aft cockpit, we have the main sheet, which controls, as you follow the lines up, the boom. And the boom goes right and left to catch the wind. So you'll often hear me say things like, ease the main, okay? So before we raise the main, we need to ease the main. So notice right now, it's stuck in a clutch. A pull down allows one to ease it slowly, and then a pull up relocks it, okay? There's also these guys here called travelers, or this is called the traveler, which allows the main to go back and forth, and that's going to depend on the wind conditions. And we'll talk about that probably as we go. But the point is, you need to ease the main in order to raise the mainsail. And then once it's up, you go ahead and pull it tight. Here we go. Open the sail bag. Can't get the sail out unless you open the bag. You can pull it the opposite direction. Okay. Not quite. Notice I can pull. There we go. And sail bag's open. Okay. Now, in this particular case, we've got this line here, which goes all the way up and then pops out here, goes down to this winch right here, and then there's a cleat below that. So the object of the game is to pull the sail up, okay? Now, if you don't have this attached, you'll find it somewhere, and it's a pretty simple twisty deal right here. You can figure it out. Okay, so once we've attached that, now we're going to try to raise it. So what we do is get our lines clean, okay, and we're going to get our winch handle ready. Put it right in here, okay. We're going to untie the halyard. It's black and red dots, okay, and we're going to wrap it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. This rope, okay, so we wrapped it 4 times. This rope is pretty new, so it's a bit slippery, so I recommend pulling with one hand and cranking with the other. So you won't see me pulling, but that's what I'll be doing. So basically it's a grab this and turn and turn and turn. Now what'll happen is it'll start raising. It'll start raising the sail. There she goes, okay? Now what'll happen is as you get taller and taller, it gets harder and harder to raise the sail. So you might start slipping, in which case you could have an assistant pull back here. So once you've got it all the way up to the top, which I'm not going to do in the slip, you come down to the cleat, go under first, then do your traditional knot, like so. Okay. And that's the halyard. To lower it, Pretty much the same thing. Just you're still going to have the wraps. Just let it down.